The Chicago Bears schedule has been released, and it is going to be a tough one. But on today's episode, a mailbag episode, I have three hidden positives that we all should look at that could be advantageous for our Chicago Bears. And then y'all know we got to listen to the people on today's episode. But before we go ahead and talk about it and break it all down, you already know you got to hear the music first. What's going on, Chicago Bears fans? And welcome back into another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears. I'm your host here, Bobby, joined by C Dub. So if you're tuned in, make sure you join this road to that 30K by simply hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. C Dub, what's the word, man?
Man, you already know the word. Another week until we see C-ball play football again. How y'all doing today, man?
Hey, man, we got that tough schedule. Myself, Hayes, and Steve-O kind of broke it all down. We didn't give your initial thoughts. How you feeling about the schedule in its totality?
Hey, man, I'm gonna be a little cliche. The schedule is the freaking schedule. You should be appreciative that we will receive a harder schedule because we need that type of molding until we if we want to get to where we want to go. We don't like cupcake schedules. And I look at this schedule and there's some stretches where it's gonna be really, really tough for the Chicago Bears. And then if they could come out at the end and still healthy and still in the thick of things or still in the lead, it's gonna make us that much better. So the schedule is the fucking schedule.
For sure. Now, I want to go ahead and provide the people with three hidden gems or three positives that will help us ease our mind that could be advantageous for the Chicago Bears. They absolutely still have to go play the games, but I think that our people that supporting the Bears could be like, hey, maybe these elements, quote unquote, matter a little bit. C Dub, the first one is that the Chicago Bears, their first 3 out of 4 games are at home. I like it. The second one is that they will have a lot of rest, more so than what we think of before some of these crucial battles. What I mean, between week 2 and week 3, they have 8 days of rest between the matchups between the Vikings and the Eagles. Between week 7 and week 8 versus the Patriots and the Seahawks, it's 10 days of rest between those two matchups. Between week 16, week 17, in matchups versus the Packers and the Lions, they have 9 days of rest. So in the beginning, middle, and the end of the season, before some crucial matchups, the Bears will be well rested. Obviously, still have to play, but they will be well rested. In the last one, no team that they will play will be coming off a bye week, which
Wow.
means that the Bears could have some advantages to take care of when they face those teams. To that, you say what?
Wow, look at nephew. You dug down deep, big dog. I see you, man. Let's start with the first 4 games or the first quarter of the season, and you got 3 at home. That's gonna be great for the Chicago Bears. They were a very good home team last season. I expect them to be better. The crowd is going to be going crazy with the anticipation of a better Chicago Bears team. You can always use the Chicago Bears stadium as that 12th man on the field at any given time. This is going to be great for us for the Chicago Bears, and I can see that the NFL want the Chicago Bears to do good. They're giving us a little favor there. They want us to
Man,
be good, and that holds true through all the way through through your little your introspect here. When you talk about the days off, the 10 days off between the games, the first part, second part, and third part, they want the Bears to be well rested because they want a good game for the people. You say the Seahawks, oh my God, that's the NFL champions, that's the Super Bowl champions. You got the New England Patriots, they want a good game. NFL want a good game. So extra time is good for the Chicago Bears to get the strategy and get the health in order, but it's also good for the NFL to make sure the Chicago Bears could get their strategy and their health in order. And then to the last part of that, which I can't believe it, we don't play a team that's not coming off a bye week. That's great investigation, nephew. I
Crazy.
don't even think
Hey, I ain't
that's
gonna lie, I stole that from somebody.
well, you should have just took the credit because I don't
Hey, it
even know if
helps
you really
us. It helps us.
uh
Y'all
could
know I
you
ain't gonna cap though.
um I don't think I ever recalled that, nephew. Like us coming in a season and not playing a team that ain't coming off a bye week. That's another law from the NFL, bro. They want the Chicago Bears to be well, I ain't gonna say and they want them to win. They want to get the Bears an opportunity to get up there and get into that spotlight. They got every equal opportunity to with all the primetime games, with all the big name teams on the schedule. The Bears are going to have an opportunity to really step into that tier one of NFL teams, joining the likes of Seahawks and Rams and I guess Patriots and Chiefs. NFL is saying you want it, come and get it.
I'm with it, bro. And I think that this season is we're gonna learn a lot. But C Dub, this season, I asked because there was a lot of people asking for the Bears to open up their season versus the Seahawks. I know that most people said that they didn't care. I personally care just for the sake of I want to face them at their peak, or you know what I'm saying, while or at least while they're trending up and while we are trending up, hopefully. And we got the Seattle Seahawks in November, and that's the game I have circled on my calendar. That's not a divisional game. Do you have any games on your mind that you at least want to get a lick back or something like that? That's not a divisional game because we got smoke for all in. We know that.
I'm gonna surprise you, and I'm gonna say week 3, the Philadelphia Eagles.
Ooh,
That's
yeah.
just gonna be a tough game. Philadelphia Eagles, they gotta be peed off at us, especially how we did them at the end of the game last season with the touchdown pass from Caleb Williams to send them to bed off one leg, fading back. You know what I'm saying? Right in the breadbasket to Cole Kmet. That's the one I want to see. We're gonna get it pretty early in week 3. Coming off, I ain't gonna call Minnesota a cupcake. And Carolina they're up and coming team. So both teams should be. That's gonna be probably the biggest game of the season to that point in week 3. The Bears versus the Philadelphia Eagles. If everything works out the way I think they'll work out, I think both of those teams will be 2-0. Caleb will be going. I think Jalen Hurts is going to have a really good year, and I think Caleb Williams is going to have a good year. And this is going to be the game that gets the NFL rocketing forward, bro. This is going to be a
Let's
great
go.
game in week 3.
Let's go. I'm excited for it, man. But hey, it's time to get into the mailbag unless you got anything else.
Oh no,
I bet. Let's jump right into the mailbag, man. Got a number of callers today. We're going to kick this first one off, C Dub. And this one is from Micho.
meet yo.
What up, everybody? This Big Micho. I'm back. It's been a minute. What's going on? Hey, C Dub, Bobby, Stevo, Kevo. Man, I was calling today to tune in, man. It's been a while, bro, since I've been on, but I've just been sitting back and listening to the utterly disrespect from a lot of people, man. Not still believing in trusted polls and this Bears organization and the way that we're rolling. I know everybody was looking for us to get a defensive end in the draft, but seriously, Hayes, I was with you on getting that safety in the first round and whatever that was to come after that next. But we got to see the vision. We're about to have I want to say, if not top 5, at least 8 top offense in the league, man. The Bears are about to bust through on offense. I'm not gonna get no predictions until it get closer to the season, but your boy Austin Booker is about to unravel this year, bro. The work that he's putting in, he was already a dog. He just didn't have the whole full season. But hopefully, with the trainers doing their job and what they're supposed to do, Austin Booker is about to be a dog, and that's the reason why Poles them didn't address the defensive end. We still got gems that's still been ready to be revealed to the league. So as Bears fans that's doing all this yada yada, calm down and respect what's in front of us, man. Respect Poles and what he's doing. But I got the utmost respect for this organization and what they doing because we haven't moved like this since since Lovey and then since Dicker. So the Bears are moving in almost a new way to a lot of beginner Bears fans and to the old ones that know we got a real coaching staff going on. Let these coaches do what they're supposed to do. And we're going to see what's about to happen, man. Like I said, Austin is going to be a dog this year, and he knows that. We have a bunch of other people that know that they have to step up or this is it. So, and I do believe that the Bears will pick up Jordan just because Allen and the connection with him. Cam, I believe that he's going to get picked up later on a veteran sign. So be on the lookout for that. I'm calling that right now. I believe Jordan is going to be on our squad, man. Dennis Allen is gonna bring that guy in, and we're gonna be able to rep with him. But this is my time, y'all. Shot town up and bear down on the Packer for life.
Oh, bro.
Shout out to Big Micho. You already know it's always FGB around here. C Dub, what you got?
Hey, shout out to Big Micho. He made some good points on here. Trust and pose. I think that is academic. I think he should be given that room to build this team in his light. He made the moves that he made. I think we can have criticism, but he deserves the right to sit back and let him do work. And that is what I'm going to do. I don't agree 100% through and through, but he deserves the right to build this team in the fashion that he wants. Uh, and so I'm gonna sit back and watch and let it fall and then I'll criticize after that. I do agree that the Bears will have a top 8 offense coming into next season, maybe a little bit higher. I cannot wait to see these young guys go out there and prove themselves. I'm talking about the weapons. Now it comes to Austin Booker, though. Um, I do not see what Ryan Poles and front office see. I think he's a good player, uh, but I don't know if he has the impact to solidify a defensive line for 17 weeks. That's yet to be seen. I'm cynic. I'm being a cynic over here. You're gonna have to show me Ryan Poles and Austin Booker. But just like I said at the beginning of my take, he deserves that right to show and prove that what he's doing is the right path. And so I'm gonna give him that. And Cameron Jordan, nah, he get his old ass on me, Joe. I ain't gonna lie. He old as hell. I'm straight, bro.
Hey, I agree with most of the things that was said between you two guys. I agree. I've been more on the good side of Pose. Yeah, I have my criticisms, but I've definitely been more on the better side, or have held Ryan Pose to a higher level than most. I will continue to do so until proven otherwise. And Ben Johnson had his hand on this draft as well. So, like I said in a couple episodes now, they said this is good enough to win. So just like last year, they leave the door open for criticism. We'll criticize them when the time comes, if it comes. And then Austin Booker, I gotta agree with C Dub on this. I think he is a good player. Can he be even better? We shall see. He got to do it through 17 games. I believe he's been putting in the work, which is a plus. But ultimately, you got to put it on wax, brother. Last point about Cam Jordan. Yeah, I'm on the side of C Dub on this one. But I can't fully disagree with Micho because ain't no telling what Dennis Allen wants to do once he gets into training camp and stuff.
Well,
We'll see.
Well, Austin Booker, man, do you think really quick? Do you think Austin Booker and Montez Sweat can combine for at least 10 sacks, either equally or complementary? Like if somebody got 13 and the other one got 7 or something like that. Do we get 20 sacks from those two guys?
20.
20. That's what I want. That's impactful, steady pass rush, and you a threat. That's my number. 20 from
I'll
the
put it
two
on
ends.
wax. As a combined, they'll give you 17 sacks this season.
See,
Combined.
I ain't fucking see right
Hey, you asked, I told you.
There
But
you
hey,
go.
appreciate the call, Micho. We about to jump into this next with C Dub. This next one is from Fred.
CBC, what it do? This be your boy Fred, man. Cognac boys, what's happening, man? Bobby, C Dub, man. Shout out to Big Kev and you know what I'm saying, Steve O as well too, man. Hayes as well, man. Hey man, I'm hearing, good things, coming out of camp though, man. So everybody looking good, as far as the rookies and they said that boy Vandenberg looking good too. So I'm just like I'm ready for the season. I see the schedule, man, and I think week one, you know what I'm saying? I think we bust the Panthers ass. We're gonna be busting ass because you know what? I'll get straight to the point with y'all, man. I don't get why main media keep asking a dumbass question on who is the team to be in the NFC North. Come on, man. They already know it's us, man. Like the media hate, they just gonna keep on hating on the Bears, I'll see though, man. But it's all good. We gonna keep quiet, and I like how Ben Johnson challenged his coaches and you know what I'm saying, his team. Like you see all this hate they giving us, like we finna be putting cleats to asses this season. Cleats to asses, and we got prime time games too. Like, come on, man. Like, man, I'm just looking forward. I'm excited, fellas. I was scratching my head about the draft though, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna let it. I'm gonna let the plan. Say, just go with the plan. Go with Ryan Pose. Hey, like we all say, in Pose we trust. I'm gonna go ahead and see. I'm gonna trust in Pose. You know what I'm saying? And see what he do. And also, I just want to understand, like, with the Zy Frazier situation, man. Like, what's to that? Like with him, like, is he mentally not there? Like, as far as the game, whatever. Though, or is it some other thing why the Bears just went on here and cut him? Though, I just want to know, like, behind that. You know what I'm saying with the story. If you guys got any intel on that as well, though. But I see the boy Austin Booker, man. He all jacked up, man. Hey, boy. Hey, that boy Jordan Love and all the quarterbacks in the NFC North around the league, Austin Booker is putting them on notice. So I think our defense, man, gonna mess around and be a top 10. Like, don't be surprised. If not top 10, I'm gonna say top 12. But let me know what you think, fellas. Chicago up, better out of nothing. Let's get it, man. Let's be your boy Fred, man, at FGB.
Appreciate the call, Fred. Hey, man, I'm going to just keep it real simple. Zay Frazier, Ben Johnson came to the podium and pretty much said, look, it's not on our timeline. That can mean a number of things. I'm not going to try to draw any conclusions. It's just that he's not on the timeline or where he needs to be for Ben Johnson and his coaching staff to bring him onto the team. So they ultimately let him go. When it comes to the schedule and facing the NFC North, C Dub, I heard the funniest shit in my life when it comes to football this year in my 2026 life. This man, Bart Scott, literally came to the damn television and said Kyler Murray by the end of the season can show that he's the most talented quarterback in the NFC North. I almost fell out this chair I'm sitting on right now. I said, that's exactly why we don't see you that much on TV, my brother, because that is asinine. Because Caleb Williams, in my personal opinion, is going to take another step. And if he takes another step and adds wins, he will be in MVP conversation. But we ultimately just got to put it on wax. We'll see what happens. I already know bro got this down in his notes. He a psycho. We good.
Bro, Bart Scott said that. Didn't he play the game of football, bro? Listen here, Bart Fart. Bart Fart. You need to watch football, bro. If you're gonna cover the game, at least watch the games. Caleb Williams is going to be fantastic. But let's get it to what my guy was talking about. In the NFC North, ain't we the champions? Didn't we win the championship, the NFC North last year, nephew?
We did.
Are we an old team or something? Are we gonna be retiring a lot of players or something? They just hating on the Chicago Bears, which is a
We
great
love
thing.
we love times like this.
It's a
I
great
swear
thing.
I do.
It's a great thing. You remember at the end of the season, nephew was like, "Oh, the Bears, they can't do anything.
No,
All
it's
they
like
do is
the Bears are not gonna make the playoffs. It's a fluke.
yeah, every time." So go ahead, start it off early. We ain't even got into preseason. We ain't even got into training camp yet. Y'all already started with the irrational hate. You know what that do? That fuels us, bro. That Chicago hate don't bother us, bro. Because that shows us that we on your radar. In Chicago as a whole. If you hating on us, that makes us feels good. So NFL, go ahead. Do what you gotta do. Try to bring us down any way possible. It's only one way we going, baby. And that's up. You better believe it.
For sure. Appreciate the call, Fred. All right, C-Dub, we're gonna get into this next one. This next one is from Dewan.
Dewan.
Hey, Bobby, C Dub, Big Tab, Mike, this your boy, Mark, and No Win. I was calling in because, I've been listening since the last time I called. I like y'all take on everything when it came to the D line and the draft picks, that's going on, answering people's questions. Like, I feel like it's going to be a good year. We got the hardest schedule, but it ain't about the wins and losses to me. You know what I mean? Like it's more so about the consistency of running the offense, running the defense. We know Caleb Williams go do what he's supposed to do as a quarterback. We go let the players, show up on the field when the season starts. But I think that we go be a top 15 defense. I don't know how a lot of other people feel. Only reason I say that is because you lost both of your safeties. You went and got two new. So that's a even kill or upgrade in some people's eyes. You lost Tremaine Edmonds, which you replaced with Devin Bush. That I feel is it solidifies the defense even more because we didn't go get the defensive end that we expected or the D tackle outside of the one we drafted in the late rounds. But I feel that like Dennis Allen said, with better coaching, I think we're going to end up a top 15 defense. I'm not saying we're going to be a top five. If we come out of top five defense with this schedule, then hey, kudos. But the reason I feel we're going to be a top 15 defense is because you have a lot of people returning in the system. You have a lot of key players returning in the system. Even with the new players that you got that's going to be contributing on defense, I feel that it's not gonna affect anything. It's gonna help us out in the future and in the long run down the season because, like y'all said, it's all about speed. We got speed on all levels, and I think we're gonna lock shit down with that. But outside of that, I just think it's gonna be a good year, and I just want to see how it's gonna turn out to be with your schedule and a lot of first place teams. I want to beat Green Bay like we did last year. Fuck Green Bay. We need to bounce back on Detroit, Minnesota. I don't give no fuck about them. We could split with them. I really get too fine fucks. But outside of that, we need to show up for Buffalo, the Eagles, all the number one teams in the conference that we play against Seahawks. We need to either win those outright or lose no more than one of those things. But outside of that, I like the way we're going, the path that we're going. I'm still trusting our GM and our head coach. Shot down up. There, my boys.
Well thought out voicemail, Dewan. C-Dub, what you got?
What up, Dewan? How you feeling, big dog? Okay, everybody. I'm hearing a lot of people excited about the defense. I'm gonna be honest. I am not excited about the defense. I'm on a wait and see basis right now. Last season, we were 29th in total defense, 22nd in total passing defense, 27th in rushing defense, and scoring defense, we were 23rd. Those are awful numbers at the bottom of the fucking barrel. Now, when we look at the changes that we have made some big changes, but minimum at best. And those players that are uh being replaced are in new arenas and are rookies, like in Thieneman and in Kobe Bryant. We're gonna have a new cornerback starting on the opposite side of Jalen Johnson. Who knows who good that guy's gonna be? There's been um no real help on the defensive line, really. You do got Bush in the linebacker group, but you're replacing the guy that had 120 sackles every year that he played for the Bears. It's yet known if he could put up that type of impact or put up that production. It is a wait and see. I will see if this defense is top 15. That's y'all got some high hopes, but we gonna see.
We definitely go see. It's good that Ben Johnson challenged the coaching staff, and pretty much are gonna hold them to the fire to improve this defense because it is essential, especially with this schedule. Yes, we talked about some of the positives early, but some of the realities is that we really do have to wait and see if this defense is going to have a pass rush, gonna have be able to stop the run, and not only generate turnovers, but also take care of, you know what I'm saying, and play consistent football. So I agree with that take. I ain't mad at it. But hey, we getting into the last one of the day. This last one is from Milton.
Milk.
Yo, 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 Chicago Bears Central, them Cognac boys, what it do? It's Milton the Dark Knight calling once again on this beautiful Friday evening. With that being said, let's go ahead and get right on into it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Chicago Bears fans, the schedule's been out. So, yep, it's time to start putting belt to ass with our opponents. I cannot wait to see what this new players that we got, the draft ones, and especially what our defensive secondary, all of them going to different teams on 1 year, 1, 2, and 3 year deals and everything. So I'm really excited to see how the new additions to this team is going to work out on top of the draft picks that we got. Though, as far as the defense, we cannot allow these opponents to keep dusting us, especially when they got speedy receivers and our defense couldn't stop a bloody nose. We got to do better with that. So I'll just hope DA and his defensive staff got some tricks up their bag. We got to start putting belt to ass with that. And offense, that's always been to me like the Achilles heel with this team. And it's like we got to start hard, start fast. We can't be getting into these 3-and-outs all the doggone time though. And then it's like when the defense gives you the ball, offense, capitalize on it. Even if you get a field goal out of it, capitalize and put some points on the board to help win these games. And I appreciate the come from behind wins last year, but we got to play a full 4 quarters of football and everything. And yeah, we are on notice. We got the bullseye on our backs now. After last year, the Cinderella season we had with the wins and everything, and especially under a rookie head coach at the time, now going into his second year as our head coach. Now the NFL finally notices the Chicago Bears. They might not give them no respect, but they like, yeah, Chicago Bears, we see you. Now we're gonna see if the Iceman can pull you up through some more games this year. That murderers row close to the end from Thanksgiving to the end of the season. I think that's gonna be the ultimate test for our team and everything. And like the revenge games, I think we got to play the Bills, and especially DJ Moore being there now. He's going to be salivating with revenge. As much as he'd be like, it's going to be friendly competition. No, he's probably pissed. So count on that. And then my thing with Coach Johnson, when he has to go up against Detroit, that needs to be a revenge game for him because they kicked our asses not once but twice. We got to put away our division opponents, man, and especially them rat bastard Packers. Yeah, I'm glad we got the wins against the Packers, the last game and one of the playoffs, but we gotta do better with that with our division opponents. But anyway, I hope y'all have a good rest of your weekend. As always, Chicago up, bear down. I'll holler at y'all on the next one. I'll holler.
Appreciate the call, Milton. I'm looking at it just real simple, bro. Absolutely agree with damn near everything you said. The Chicago Bears got to get now. We go from hunting to being hunted, and now it's definitely teams are gonna be coming in like, oh shit, we need to be on our p's and q's. We need to keep this game close. We need to jump out on them early because if we give Caleb Williams 2 minutes in the fourth quarter, we could very well lose this game. The league has been put on notice, so I agree with you. More fundamentally sound football, and I expect them to do better when it comes to the division. Look, I look at the Vikings as a team that could potentially make some noise, but it comes down to Kyler Murray, but he's not really healthy, so I'm not even counting it. When it comes to Detroit, we definitely got to get our lick back because if you know what I'm saying, they swept us. When it comes to the Green Bay Packers, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. It might sound crazy, but I'm confident that we can whoop their ass again because once the big brother gets rattled and bitch and moan for fucking 4 months after the game, you're in their head now. Ben Johnson is in their head now. So I feel pretty good where we going this season.
No, bro. Shout out to Milton the Dark Knight. I want to talk about the three main type of football teams you can have. You can have a defensive oriented team. It's not just these three type of teams, but these are the main types of teams you normally see: a defensive oriented team, an offensive oriented team, and a complementary football team. It sounds like you want a complementary football team. I hear you on that. I think those are the more successful teams. It's the complementary teams. But I do think that we're going to have an offensive oriented team this season because I do not have faith in the defense until I see it on the field. So right now, at this point, I think we're going to have to outscore guys, but that can change when I see the play on the field. And when it comes to the NFC North, I don't see no competition. What rapper made a song about that? Is there no competition? I forgot who it was, but it was, I think his name Lil Mark or something. He one of the little drill rappers. He said, "No competition." You know what I'm saying? I think what the Green Bay Packers.
Now
All
the
they do is
Lions that swept us. You got to keep it a buck.
man, look, ain't no.
They swept us last year.
They
Bro.
swept
Keep it
us
a bean.
last year, but we the champs. How they sweep us and we still won the division?
But you talking about the divisional matchup specifically.
But I'm talking. What does that matter? I'm talking about winning the division. It don't matter if we lose. Okay, if we lose 2 more games to the Detroit Lions and still win the NFC North, what the hell does it mean? You know, we lost to the Detroit Lions. I don't see any threats in the NFC North. I'm looking at the NFC crown. You start looking at the Rams. You looking at the Seahawks. That's the real ops. Not these Packers. All they doing is crying because we good now. We ain't looking at the Lions. All they doing is crying because we got Ben now. And Minnesota, we going to leave them alone. We don't pick on the week. But this our division, and it's going to be ours for a long time now. Get used to it.
All right. But that is it from us today, y'all. We appreciate y'all for tuning in to another episode. Because we ain't finna go back and forth with this, bro.
Why we going back and forth?
But hey, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in to another episode. Before you get up out of here, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell as well, man. If you want to be a part of the Mailbag episode, the number to do so is 773-242-9336. We are the #1 spot for everything Chicago Bears. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe. And y'all already know, Chi-Town up. Bet down, baby. Peace.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.